Welcome to Elite Buzz, your inside scoop on the glamorous world of celebrities. From exclusive lifestyle insights to the latest star-studded headlines, we bring you the stories everyone's talking about. Stay tuned for your daily dose of fame, fortune, and everything in between. Picture this: turquoise waters, reggae rhythms in the air, and the warm embrace of island life. Welcome to Jamaica, a place the world knows for its vibrant culture, stunning beaches, and deep, soul-stirring history. But here's the part most visitors never see. Behind the music and the sunshine, a handful of families quietly steer the island's economic engine. They're not just rich, they're powerful. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on Jamaica's 21 most influential families. Our story begins centuries ago, in Jamaica's colonial past. Waves of immigrants from Europe, the Middle East, and Asia arrived, not just to settle, but to build. Over time, their small shops and trading posts grew into sprawling empires. Many of these families, of Jewish, Lebanese, Chinese, and Indian heritage, now hold the keys to some of the country's most important industries. So, let's dive in, family by family, into their origins, their empires, and how their influence shapes modern Jamaica.
1. The Lichon family. Leading the charge is Michael Lichon, a powerhouse in Jamaica's financial sector. His fortune began with bold investments in NCB and AIC Limited. And today, he's the president and chairman of Portland Holdings, a private investment giant. His younger brother, Wayne Chun, took a different path, rising to become chairman of Superplus Food Stores, one of the island's retail heavyweights. Together, they have their hands on two of the most essential pillars of the economy: finance and food. Michael's influence reaches far beyond the island. He's even landed on the Forbes Billionaires list, with a net worth estimated at $1.5 billion USD. 2. The Stewart family. If you've ever stayed at a Sandals Resort, you've experienced the Stewart family's legacy firsthand. The late Gordon "Butch" Stewart transformed Caribbean tourism with his luxury resort empire, Sandals Resorts International, and expanded his reach through the ATL Group, which includes Appliance Traders Limited and a thriving automotive division. From high-end vacations to household appliances, the Stewart name is woven into the fabric of Jamaica's daily life. And that's just the beginning. The stories of these families are as colorful, complex, and captivating as the island itself. But the Stewart legacy doesn't end with resorts. Richard Stewart, Gordon's brother, carved his own empire on wheels. He founded Stewart's Automotive Group, a powerhouse dealership bringing Jamaica some of the world's most coveted car brands: BMW, Mitsubishi, Jaguar, you name it. Today, the business is steered by Jacqueline Stewart, who has kept the brand's reputation polished and road-ready. Together, the Stewart family's combined wealth is estimated at $1 billion USD, and their influence stretches from beachfront villas to the streets of Kingston. Key players include Adam Stewart, executive chairman of Sandals Resorts, and Jacqueline, proof that the family's entrepreneurial engine is still running at full speed.
3. The Desnoes family. If you've ever cracked open a cold red stripe, you've tasted the legacy of the Desnoes family. Co-founders of Desnos and Gettys, D&G, they built the brewery that turned Jamaica's golden lager into a global icon. But beer was just the beginning. They've since expanded into other beverages and hospitality, making them a dominant force in the island's food and drink scene. Their influence? Measured not just in bottles sold, but in an estimated $600 million USD net worth. 4. The Gettys family. Partners in beer, the Gettys family worked alongside the Desnos clan to brew more than just Red Stripe. They helped shape Jamaica's modern beverage industry. With deep roots in brewing and distribution, their contributions ripple across the economy. Like their counterparts, they boast an estimated $600 million USD fortune, proving that in Jamaica, a good drink can build a dynasty. 5. The Orin family. From supermarket shelves to global boardrooms, the Orin family sits atop GraceKennedy, one of Jamaica's most diversified conglomerates. Operating in more than 60 countries, their reach extends from financial services to food manufacturing, making them a key player in both wallets and kitchens. Under the leadership of Don Webby, GraceKennedy thrives as a symbol of Jamaican business power, with an estimated worth north of $500 million USD.
6. The Matalan family. Of Syrian Jewish heritage, the Matalan story is one of vision and transformation. It began in the mid-20th century, when Moses Matalan founded the ICD Group and Wikinso. But they didn't just build businesses, they built communities. One of their crowning achievements, the Greater Portmore Housing Development, the largest housing project in Caribbean history. Today, the family legacy is in the hands of Joseph Matalan, guiding a business empire deeply rooted in construction and real estate. With an estimated net worth of $350 million USD, the Matalans continue to shape Jamaica's skyline and neighborhoods, one project at a time. 7. The Morett family. From Lebanon to Kingston, the Morett family arrived with ambition and built a beverage empire in the 1960s, Wikinso Group. Their brands like Water and Bigga aren't just products, they're part of Jamaica's daily life, from corner shops to big supermarkets. Under William Moffat's leadership, Wikinso commands annual revenues of over 40 billion Jamaican dollars, a clear sign of their dominance in the food and beverage market. With a fortune estimated at $300 million USD, the Moffats have bottled both refreshment and success. 8. The Issa family. Few names in Jamaica are as synonymous with tourism as Issa. The patriarch, Abraham Elias Issa, wasn't just a businessman, he was a pioneer. As the first president of the Jamaica Tourist Board, he helped ignite the tourism boom of the late 1950s, but that was only the start. Issa introduced Jamaica's first modern department store, Issa's of King Street, the country's first shopping plazas, Tropical Plaza in Halfway Tree and Liguani Plazas, and even the island's first supermarket, Hilo, in Kingston. He also helped create Caymanas Park, Jamaica's modern horse racing track, and played a key role in shaping New Kingston, now the island's business hub. And when it came to resorts, Issa didn't just follow trends, he set them. He built the Tower Isle Hotel, Jamaica's first all-season resort, later evolving it into Couples Hotel, the country's first all-inclusive, couples-only resort. Through super clubs, the Issa family revolutionized the Caribbean vacation experience. Today, Lee Issa and Paul Issa continue steering the family's hospitality empire, keeping the Issa name at the forefront of Jamaica's global tourism brand.
Another standout in the Issa dynasty is Joseph John Issa, better known as Joe or Joey. He's the entrepreneurial spark plug behind the Cool Group, a powerhouse of more than 50 companies. His story took off at just 30 years old when he opened a single gas station, Cool Oasis. That one venture fueled a chain reaction, eventually making the Cool Group the largest Jamaican-owned operator of petrol stations on the island. By 2003, Joey was shifting gears, launching Cool Card, a telephone card distribution business. But he didn't stop there. The Cool brand soon expanded into automotive and household products, among many others. Within a decade, that single gas station had evolved into a sprawling business empire, with interests in everything from retail to distribution, all proudly flying the Cool banner. Today, the Issa family's fortune is estimated at $300 million US, their influence spanning both tourism and diversified commerce. Next up, the Asianheim family. With deep Jewish roots and an equally deep presence in Jamaican business, the Asianheims are stakeholders in some of the island's most important companies. They've had ties to Caribbean Cement, Carreras Jamaica Limited, and were once involved with La Selle de Mercado, the company behind J. and Ray Nephew and Appleton Rum, two brands that carry Jamaica's spirit to the world. Their estimated net worth of over $300 million USD cements their position as one of the island's financial heavyweights. At number 10, the Hendrickson family. Of Chinese-Jamaican descent, the Hendricksons baked their way into history in the 1950s with the founding of the National Baking Company.
Today, it stands as the largest bakery in the Caribbean. And they didn't stop at bread. The family also owns the prestigious Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, a fixture of Kingston's skyline and a hub for the island's elite gatherings. Under Carl Hendrickson's leadership, the family empire continues to thrive, with an estimated worth of $200 million USD. If you are enjoying this update on the Jamaica's richest families, give this video a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice matters in the conversation. At number 11, the Kgerette family. For more than a century, the Kgerette family has been shaping Montego Bay's skyline and economy through Barnett Limited. Their stewardship of the Barnett estate, a vast tract of land passed down through generations, has been central to the city's transformation from a quiet coastal town into one of Jamaica's busiest commercial hubs. Their impact is hard to miss. With 355,000 square feet of BPO, or Business Process Outsourcing, space developed, they are the leading BPO developer in Western Jamaica, a sector that's now one of the island's fastest-growing industries. Under Mark Kgerette's leadership, their real estate ventures have fueled both job creation and economic growth, leaving an unmistakable mark on the region. With an estimated net worth of $200 million USD, the Kgerettes remain a cornerstone of Montego Bay's rise.
At number 12, the Chin family. If there's a name Jamaicans trust for affordability and quality, it's Lasco, and behind it is the Chin family. Through the Lasco Group, they supply a broad range of food products, pharmaceuticals, and financial services, touching nearly every household in the country. Founded by Lascelles Chin, who passed away in 2023, Lasco has grown into one of Jamaica's most recognizable and respected brands. The family's reach into multiple industries makes them not just business leaders, but vital contributors to the island's day-to-day life. Their estimated net worth, $200 million USD. Up next, the Facey family. In real estate and finance, few names carry as much weight as Facey. Through Panjam Investment Limited, led by Stephen Facey, they've built a diversified portfolio that influences everything from commercial developments to key financial markets. Their strategic approach to investing has cemented their role as one of Jamaica's economic power players. Like the Chins, their estimated net worth stands at $200 million USD, proof that their influence isn't just long-standing, but lasting. At number 14, the Hart family. In the worlds of real estate and tourism, the Hart family holds a prized position. Owners of several hotels and resorts, they've played a pivotal role in selling Jamaica not just as a place to visit, but as a premier luxury destination. Their properties draw travelers from around the world, helping sustain one of the island's most vital industries, tourism. The Hart family. Back in the 1800s, the Hart family, led by Samuel Hart, rose to become Montego Bay's most dominant business force. They owned bustling stores, controlled a wharf, and held vast stretches of land, building a legacy that still shapes the city today. Fast forward to modern times, and Mark Hart carries that torch. In April 1994, he co-founded Caribbean Producers Jamaica Limited, a game-changer in the hospitality supply industry. What began as an institutional food service distributor has evolved into Jamaica's go-to source for food, beverages, wines, and spirits from world-renowned brands. CPJ now manufactures its own line of beverages and meat products, cementing its position as a national leader. With an estimated net worth of $200 million USD, the Hart family remains a fixture in Jamaica's economic landscape. And up next, the Levy family. Jamaican-born and deeply rooted in agriculture, the Levy family stands at the helm of the Jamaica Broilers Group, a giant in poultry production and agribusiness. Under the leadership of Robert Levy, the group feeds not only Jamaica, but also markets abroad, solidifying the Levy's influence in the region's food supply chain. Their estimated net worth, $150 million USD, a testament to the power of putting food on the table, literally and figuratively.
At number 16, the Clark family. For over a century, the Clark family has been synonymous with sugar and rum. Since Frederick Clark purchased Worthy Park in 1918, the estate tucked away the northwest corner of St. Catherine Parish has been churning out 30,000 tons of sugar each year. But their real claim to fame? Rum. Worthy Park Estate produces an array of award-winning brands, led by their flagship label, Rum Bar Rum. Whether it's Rum Bar White Overproof, Rum Bar Gold, or Rum Bar Rum Cream, each bottle carries a taste of Jamaican tradition. Today, Gordon Clark serves as Managing Director and CEO, guiding the family's operations with an estimated worth of 150 million USD. At number 17, the Bicknell family. When it comes to construction and infrastructure, the Bicknell family is a driving force. Through Tankweld Group, led by Chris Bicknell, they supply the steel, materials, and logistics that keep Jamaica building and growing. Their work underpins much of the island's development, from towering hotels to critical infrastructure projects, making their economic impact both visible and vital. Up next, the Christian family. From pharmaceuticals to consumer goods, the Christian family has built a business empire that touches nearly every home in Jamaica. Through CariMed Limited and Kirk Distributors, they keep essential medicines and everyday products flowing to communities across the island. Under Glenn Christian's leadership, these companies have become cornerstones in health and retail, ensuring Jamaicans have access to the products they need most. Their influence is matched by an estimated net worth of 120 million USD. At number 19, the Siaga family. The Siaga name is etched into Jamaica's history books, not just in politics, but in culture and business. The late Edward Siaga, former Prime Minister, was a visionary who helped shape the nation's political landscape. But he also had an ear for music, founding West Indies Record Limited, which became the most successful record label in the region before being sold to Byron Lee and reborn as Dynamic Sounds. Today, the family's political presence has faded, but their entrepreneurial spirit remains strong. Mitri Siaga, Edward's cousin, is a prominent businessman leading Jamaica fiberglass products while branching into multiple ventures. With an estimated net worth of 100 million USD, the Siaga legacy still resonates in Jamaica's cultural and economic circles. Next, the Hison family. In the world of retail, the Hison family have made their mark with Bashco Trading Company, a household name for affordable goods. From kitchenware to everyday essentials, Bashco stores are woven into the daily shopping habits of Jamaicans. Of Lebanese heritage, Ghassan Hison now steers the business, keeping the brand's reputation for value and accessibility alive. The family's net worth sits around 100 million USD. At number 21, the McConnell family. From the orchards to the bottle, the McConnell family is behind Tradewind Citrus, the makers of True Juice. As Jamaica's largest citrus farm and juice manufacturer, they've built a reputation for freshness and quality, while also driving a significant part of the island's agricultural and logistics sectors. Peter McConnell leads the company today, overseeing operations that highlight just how essential the family is to Jamaica's food supply. Their estimated net worth? 50 million USD. Taken together, the fortunes of these 21 powerful families total a staggering 7.27 billion USD, a concentration of wealth and influence that shapes Jamaica's economy, culture, and future.